Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So starting off, I'll be using the Tarte Shape Tape concealer to prep my eyes for the eyeshadow. Once I'm done blending all of this out, I'll just be setting it with the Airspun translucent powder. Now for transitions, I'm going to be starting off with these two shades in the shade Creamsicle and Butter, and just diffuse all of that into the crease. So for the first brown, I'll be using the shade Pooter, which is a light tan brown shade, and I'll just gradually start blending this one out and just slowly pack this color in. So now I'll be using the shade Chip, which is a darker brown, more on the chocolatier side, and I'll just be making sure to diffuse this as well, and just take your time when it comes to blending, guys. I can never hesitate this enough. Always blend, blend, blend. They were blinded, tried to deny us. So now to the next color, I'll be using the shade Mocha, and it's a deeper, darker, chocolatier brown color, and I'll be focusing this first in the outer corner of my eye and slowly dragging it in towards the inner corner of my eye. So now to conceal my eyes, I'll be using the exact same concealer. You guys can use pretty much any concealer. I feel like the more liquidy the concealer is, the easier it is to cut the crease and to be more precise. I do take my time with this. So now I'm going to be popping on this blue eyeshadow. It's definitely a interesting color. It's like a teal blue holographic eyeshadow. I really did love this eyeshadow. Now for glitter glue, I'm going to be using the NYX glitter primer and putting that all over my eyelid. So for the glitters, I did mix 3 different kinds of glitters, and they're all by the brand J Cat. So I mixed the shade Mystic Wave, Popping Lime, and Brondy Black. I did mix all of those 3 together to get this color. So for primer, I am using the Milani Prime Lights Strobe Cream Pore Minimizing Primer, and also for foundation, I'll be using the L.A.Girl Pro Coverage Foundation, and I'm in the shade Warm Beige, and pretty much just blend all of that out with a Real Techniques beauty sponge. That's what I'm using, but you guys can pretty much use any sponge or any brush you guys do have. Now I'm going to be bronzing my face with the Wet n Wild Cream Contour Stick, and I'll just be using a stipple brush. I believe the one I'm using is the e.l.f. small stipple brush. Now for concealer, I'll be using the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Medium, and pretty much blending all of that out with the same sponge I was using. Now to set my face, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'll just start off with setting my under eyes and then pretty much setting my whole face with the same powder. They were blinded, tried to deny us, didn't. So now to bronze my face, I'll be using the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Soleil in number 5. And this bronzer is seriously such a pretty glowy bronzer. It's not like that glittery type of bronzer. So I definitely do suggest you guys checking this one out. If you are my skin tone or a little bit lighter, this will definitely work for you. Now to bronze my face again, I'm going to be using the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula and just placing that all over my cheeks. Now to clean the bottom part of the bronzer, I'll just be using any translucent powder. Now for blush, you guys know the one I love is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. Now for my inner corners, I did use the Flexitarian Highlight. Now to melt all the products into my skin, I did use the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. Now to highlight my face, I did use the same highlighter I love to use, which is the MAC Oh Darling highlighter, and pretty much putting that all over the points that I like to use. Now for lip pencil, I'll be using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade 1993. And for liquid lipstick, I'll be using the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Knock on Wood. And this is like a perfect nude. It's not pink, it's not brown, it's like more on the neutral side. So this is the first lip option. This is like very wearable because you can never go wrong with a classic nude lip. It goes with anything. And on top of that liquid lipstick, I'll be using this lip gloss from Dose of Colors as well. And this is in the shade Honey I'm Home. Now for my second lip option, I decided to go for a brighter lip. And I'll be using the liquid lipstick in the shade Spicy by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this definitely does scream summer. I do think it's such a glam look for the summer. So guys, that was it for today's tutorial. I definitely do hope you guys did enjoy. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below and also click the notification bell to be updated for any future videos. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.